Hello, good morning South Africa. It's been a long time now. Okay, welcome back. I'm back again. Yes, Dj-Sihle. Follow me on YouTube. Search for Dj-Sihle. You'll find me in a lot of my videos. Okay. Now our topic here is about the carelessness of our government. Now I want to talk about the system that our government is using. To me, our fellow South Africans, it seems like our government is serving someone's agenda, or the system that they are using is not something that comes from their own ideas. It's something that is drafted for them. All they have to do is to just implement. Okay, my concern is about the subjects that are phased out from schools. Okokuqala, they started by phasing out agricultural sciences. Okwesibini, bafeza e-commerce. A few weeks back, I read the headlines saying that about 300 schools are phasing out mathematics, pure maths. Guys, noma ngubani who's behind this system, ndiyanicela guys, more especially you black South African, because it seems like to me you're serving the white monopoly agenda. I'm not a racist, but iyanditya le nto. Okokuqala, xa niphase out agriculture, don't you think ezaa skills zokusebenza umhlaba bebezifumana esikolweni abantu siyazidinga ingakumbi kule minyaka, because we've got a high rate of unemployment. Okay, lilonke, whosoever was behind the system can see that the black children or the black people started to gain knowledge about how to operate the soil or the land. So they decided, no, let us stop now serving this subject. And then you do as they please. You do as they want. You're more like their puppets. Guys who designed the curriculum for our learners, for our children, can you please think about their tomorrow? Tomorrow you'll be no longer here. All of you that are designing these programs. What about the future generation? Where are they going to acquire those skills? Okay, you want them to work for other people's until forever. That's what you want. Okay, masiya kwi-issue ye-commerce. Few years back, you decided to phase out the commerce. Your lame reasons that the commerce students are failing commerce, particularly accounting. Okay, which is true. As a government, what have you done ukuhlangabezana naloo nto yokufeyilwa kwabantwana befeyile i-commerce? If nikhumbula kakuhle, the so-called physical sciences, the subject that you love the most, what you did for them, you supplied a lot of teachers in the schools that are offering physics. Okay. But when it comes to commerce, you say the students are failing accounting, are failing the commercial subjects. But when you face the reality, as kolweni, the people that are serving accounting, you're forming classes in that. How do you expect a person, one person, to produce a good quality learners or students? Because of Manspan in Christian, most especially in rural schools, the class yake inabantwana bango 50 to 60. Yawa grade 10, let's say 10A, 10C probably. It's for counting nabantwana by 60. Okay, 10D, nabantwana probably by 50. Okay, coming to grade 11, nabantwana by 45 or 50. In the class A1 or grade 11. See our grade 12. Unabantwana baphako 40. Umlindele umuntu oyi-1 angazenza njani iziphumo, angatisha njani quality. Umlindele njani umuntu onjalo bangakwazi njani ukumanage abantwana bangaka, because lilonke that teacher unabantwana 50 plus 60 plus 40 plus 50. Every day those learners need to be assessed. Who's doing marking for them? For those teachers? Who's doing preparations for them? Who needs to daily assess those learners? It's him. Government, you have failed us when it comes to commerce. So since my phase out accounting and all the commercial subjects must phase out. So we fail commerce. Okay. Why from the first place there was a commerce? The person that suggested that you must phase out the commerce, you didn't see that those people, they saw that almost everybody now understand the money, how the business world operates. Can't you see that the people that are designing the system that you are using, they can see that almost all the blacks now, they've started their own businesses. They've got a lot of knowledge about how to manage money, how to manage the resources they have, how to generate them, how to make them to generate them incomes. Don't you see that? So when you're phasing out the commerce, where are the kids going to get that information about how to manage money, how to use the resources you have in order to benefit you, how to invest money so that you can gain more interest? So you want our children to depend from the employers for the rest of their lives. Okay, probably you think that this business skill is something that you can just get from anywhere. No, those subjects are so helpful. Look now, the people that are operating the stalls or the street vendors, you see that they are using their indigenous knowledge. to make profits for themselves and their families, and they are serving their families. So don't you want those kids to become the best business people in their future? Why are you training people that are going to depend from employers? Don't you think these children, once they have gained the business knowledge, they will start becoming independent? All they will need the capital that they can use to start their own businesses. And this crisis of unemployment, don't you think by that time it will be over? Why are you doing this to our South Africa, fellow South Africa that you love the most? Okay, I think government, we have failed us as the citizens of this country. And you know it very well that most people cannot afford the private schools, because in private schools they still have commerce and they do have enough teachers. So you want the market, you want the country to have few people that have got business skills, those who manage to go to private schools. That's what you want, our government. Okay, it's fine. But please, think about those children are staying in rural areas who cannot manage to go to private schools. They depend to your public schools. Now you're doing this to them. You want them to study and study later on and go and search for work for the rest of their lives. You want them not to become independent. It is high time now in our schools to teach the independence, whether you are a female or you are a male. Now it's high time that the independence be the something that is taught in their minds. And then you can't become independent if you don't have the entrepreneurial skills. Where are you going to get those skills? Back from junior in EM, economic and management sciences, they will acquire those skills. As them gonna tell you that as a human being, you need to be independent, you need to take risk. It's the economic and management sciences, the one that you're phasing out. Okay. Probably didn't see it coming, ne? I'm sorry. But you are killing our country. Our citizens, you are failing them. Okay. Let me advise you. Probably you will rethink about this. Dicela or provide enough teachers. When I say enough teachers, our state has got money, but our money is wasted to unnecessary things. Can you please prioritize education? You should provide our schools with enough teachers. We understand that we've got a problem of infrastructure, but what the least we need is enough teachers. Please, government, hear our cry. We need enough teachers, let's say probably for each subject. For the person that is teaching grade 10, must not have 2 classes, must have 1 class, so that he can produce a good quality to those children. You must employ more teachers that are offering the subjects that are in schools. Each grade must have its teacher, and you'll see the results tomorrow. All schools are gonna pass with flying colors, almost 90% upward. If you can employ each and every school, each and every class, a teacher. that is offering each subject. Stop this thing of offering each 3 classes, each probably 2 subjects, 3 subjects, because they overload you, because they've got a shortage. There are a lot of job seekers who are teachers outside, who are availing themselves, but I don't know which criteria you're using to employ them, because you don't take them. Okay. See, we issue mathematics. How can you phase out mathematics? How can you let the schools phase out mathematics? Do you understand the importance of mathematics in schools? Don't you know that the mathematical science, the mathematics, helps individuals to be innovative, to use their mind in a way that is outstanding, to able to solve problems. So where they are going to get the skills to solve the problems, if you are letting those schools to phase out mathematics and put on mathematical, what's so-called maths literacy, why are you letting our generation to be lazy? You're failing to do one thing: hiring enough teachers that are going to supply those subjects. Okay, I'm not against you, government, but this thing now, it got to my attention, and I'm afraid about the tomorrow of our generation, because we talk about our children, our grandsons, the 3rd generation and the 4th generation that's gonna come will come to this mess. Please, government, hear our cry as citizens. Sicela ubuyisele i-commerce kwi-high schools zonke, because we need the businesswoman, the businessman, the independent individuals who can able to use the least money that they have and make it to generate more incomes for themselves. We need people who are going to understand the investments, who are going to understand the interest rates. So if you're phasing out the commerce, where are they going to know about the interest rates? Where are they going to know about the investments? So you want them to be slaveries of those to the slaveries of the capitalists, the people who are selfish, who are thinking for themselves. Please, government, consider the poor of the poorest down there in rural areas. Please bring back the commerce, bring back agriculture. Don't phase out mathematics. Don't let the schools to phase out mathematics. Mathematics, make it the major subject. For almost everyone must do mathematics. And what you should do, now that you think that they are failing, it's not like they are failing in mathematics. It's just that you don't provide them with enough teachers. When it comes to mathematics, accounting, physical sciences, life sciences, it cannot have one teacher who's offering that subject in all the grades. Those subjects are so critical, and they need more attention. What you should do, you should invest more money in education department, because there is our future generation, the people that are going to hold this country for the next more generations. Ufuna urhulumente wethu abantwana bethu bahlale phi kwiminyaka elandela cause thina sobe sele singekho. Bafike baphucwe zonke izinto bebenazo ngenxa bakheles kwethu. Ndiyacela urhulumente wase-South Africa, more special, I'll talk to the economist. Please, Thabo Mbeki, Tatu Thabo Mbeki. Please, that Tito Mboweni. You are my role models, guys. Whenever I look at you, I see people who understand how the corporate world works. The people who bring hope to the country. Please talk to your guys that are on these portfolios to bring back the commerce. To be honest, most South Africans, they're still poor. They don't have money to go to private schools. If you think that they are going to take them to the private schools. Most South Africans, they do not have money to take their children to private schools. There is this high rate of unemployment we should all focus on. So please, bring back the subjects that are going to allow people to become independent, which is agriculture, economics, the commerce at large. Don't let those schools who wants to phase out the mathematics to phase it out. Please, our fellow government. If the learners now, they study those subjects, you want them to remain in high schools or in schools. To me, it's clear that you want them to become the employees for the rest of their lives. Because they will not have the information about how to use your skills for your own benefit. How to use the less money you have to create yourself other sources of incomes. How to use the skill you have to generate yourself profits so that you can create more employment for others, so that you see, people with business ideas, they can reduce this thing of unemployment. Please, our fellow government, hear our cry as South Africans. We beg you now, bring back commerce. Invest more money in education department. Invest more money in health department. Invest more money in safety and defense. Invest more money in agriculture. Please, our government, we beg you. Please hear our cry as South Africans.